What's up, Alex? Audi R8. We're gonna be tinting the windshield in Crystalline 70, I think. Honestly, I've done a lot of Audis. Audis have like very tight windshields. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a car person, so I don't get like super excited about cars. I'm just really into my craftsmanship, you know? I have to have a clean car to work on. Like that is, like I will complain about it all day, about how dirty all the cars come in and how everybody else gets their car washed, but I have to wash my own. I mean, Hugo doesn't wash his cars. All right, so first things first, let's start tinting, Alex. I'm being such a crybaby about everything. Cold weather brings out the crybabiness in me. Dude, I love soup dumplings, bro. I did not have my first soup dumpling till I moved here, and now I'm obsessed with them. Fabric softener basically lets the film just like kind of glide on top of the car, like on top of the window. So you want your film to tack where you want it to tack when you're shrinking it, and then move where you want it to move. So like everybody has their own like special sauce when it comes to their dry shrink method. Like I've been tinting a lot of windows. The only thing you really have to concern yourself with water damaging is the electronics. The most important thing is the soak rope. The soak rope kind of revolutionized our window tint industry. When I first started tinting about 10 years ago, we would do windshields occasionally, but not all that often. Yeah, so I tape this, this is something that I used to never do, but since working here, and our cars are a little bit nicer and the work has to come out just a hair better. Just a little bit nicer. I tape off these edges. My main goal when I'm installing the film is not to touch the edges. And if it's like plastic on the edge, I don't worry about it, but this has like fuzzy stuff. So if my film touches it, it's gonna come underneath my film. That's another thing that window tinters have to worry about is up above that headboard is just dust and dirt and stuff from the build and all kinds of stuff. And that if the water drains down from up there, it is going to get up underneath your tint. Where'd it go? Well, shit. My little piece of tape disappeared. Let's snag this one.
You just took it off?
I just took it off, yeah. I set it like right here.
Very fun watching you work.
Is it? Dude, this is how my whole day goes. Like, yeah, that's exactly how, yeah. Our need to be hand cut, and that computer cannot get as close of a cut as I can get. Because like pretty much what the computer does is it cuts everything out the exact same way every time. And so if there's any slight variance in the way the trim is, the way like how close the bottom is, something like that, and I need to like cut around something, you can't do that with the plotter. And windshields are something I really take my time on. I usually average about an hour and a half per windshield. Longer if it's an X windshield, because that thing's huge. I actually do a full H. So I tack down the middle and then both sides, and then I tape the sides down just because Crystalline likes to pull up a little bit. And this is the pocket shrink method. So what I'm doing is I'm shrinking the bottom and I'm blowing heat back up underneath the film. So it basically makes like a little oven there for the window, or between the window and the film. And then whenever I heat up on the outside, it's actually heating up all the different layers of the Crystalline. Because Crystalline is 250 different micro layers of window film, and those all need to be shrunk even or you get distortion. And you'll actually notice like a lot of distortion with other films as well, because most like shrinking techniques is you just heat up and hit it with a hard card as you go. And if you get some films too hot, usually ceramic films, you will get the film distorted. What I'm doing right now is I'm doing like a little bit of a pull shrink, like a baby pull shrink. All I'm doing is putting my hand on the bottom of the window like that, just to stretch out the film. And I want to make sure all of my, what I call fingers, which are these like bubble lines, I don't know if you can see them on camera, are going vertical, straight up and down.
Yeah, I think I have enough footage of you doing this.
Okay. I always double prep my windshields. I double blade each and every single one I do because I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, so it does not hurt to go over it a second time. It just takes a little bit extra longer and it's not that big of a deal. But this is what I consider my final also. I never have enough hands, so I gotta use my mouth for like things.
Dropping a DNA on that.
Yep. Hopefully this car is never used in a murder investigation.
I know. We have some questions for you.
Yeah.
I just proved it. That's it.
I swear.
I have it on video. Check YouTube.
Oh. I'll just drop my roll. One thing that's difficult about specifically like Corvettes, Lamborghinis, Audi R8s. I said this the first time doing the windshield, but it has the exact same seat setup. The seats are made to put you away from the dash. And I gotta be like up close to the dash while I'm working. So the whole time I'm like sliding backwards, and like using all of my core and back muscles to try to hold myself as close to this glass as I can get. Boom. And that's what I'm talking about, how super tight these are. These have to be cut perfect. If they're even just like slightly too big, it's not gonna line up well in here. Yeah, I'm gonna be done soon. I'll be in the next like half hour. So my cameraman has left me. It's all up to me to tint this windshield by myself now. And y'all are coming along for the ride. So, how's everyone's day going? It's been a nice little like tint seminar video is what it's felt like. I wonder how many people watch these that actually know how to tint windows. But right now, as you can see, I'm smoothing the film out with my hand before I come up with the squeegee just to get the film in a little bit better place. Just to need like dry spots. It allows the film to move and not get creased with the squeegee. I push all the film kind of the way you shrink it, all one direction, and then I go up and down. And that allows the film to get the stretch that it needs to lay down properly, because you can have a perfectly shrunk window and then squeegee incorrectly and you'll have fingers everywhere. Now that the initial amount of film is on there, I'm doing the power squeegee now, which this is just a lot more force, getting a lot more water out. No matter what, there's a thin layer of moisture that is going to stay between the film and the glass. It needs to dry out in the sun. So this is the main purpose of the soak rope. Hopefully I'm on camera now. But this will show just like how much water we soak up. This isn't even that, oh, this one isn't that much. Never mind, that didn't work. Alex, don't show that. That's stupid. Usually there's a lot of water that comes out of these whenever you wring it out, to just show how much actually gets soaked up by the soak rope. And that protects all the electronics that are underneath the dash that we can't see. So I guess all that's left now is for me to give a good outro, because all that's left is touch-ups and the cleanup. But yeah, this car is a returning customer. We did Lamborghini Urus for him. And once you have your windshield tinted, you can't live without your windshield tinted. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for coming, guys. Ah. Ah. Whoa, I don't know if I'm allowed to do this. This is with a customer. All right. Now this is the justice show. I better not drop this camera. He's gonna be upset with me. See if I can turn this around on myself. Yes, I can. No, I can't. No. I think there's a way to. Does it go all the way this way? It does go around. All right. Haha. Oh no, Alex. I was playing with the camera. Nothing. I didn't want you to see me playing with the camera. Oh no. Here you go. You can have it back. I'm done.
What do you rate this number?
Oh, dude, this is the exact same as any Audi. 7. 7. Yeah, this is the exact same. Because the thing that's tricky is just how tight everything is, like around the edges, and then the seats pulling you further back. Like honestly, like a Corvette and a Lamborghini has like, which I like a C8 or like a any Lamborghini would be like a comparable windshield to this, and I think those are just slightly more difficult.
Audi. We're not good enough. Audi.
Yeah.
We're not good enough for Chris.
We're not. Chris is really good at golf. He's really good at golf.